Actually, can I get a glass of water just in case I do start coughing?
You want a glass of water?
I feel like
He wants a glass of
Get
water,
this guy.
I
please.
feel like a diva. Like.
Get this guy a
Get
glass
this
of
guy
water.
a glass of water now.
Do you know this is in the podcast as well?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is it. Let's get this guy a glass.
Oh no, I'm not a diva at all.
We've actually
I
got some
hate
alcohol as well in the
Have we?
fridge.
After,
Maybe,
mate.
maybe we should have just done that.
this. We should.
We definitely
What did
should
you
have
say
done
that you wanted in text, in the voice chat? What was it? Didn't you, what was
You
it?
said I wanted a margarita and I meant food, not cocktail.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks.
is that what it was?
Oh, look, he's got a red one now.
Everything's branded. You've probably got
Mental.
branded Calvins on.
Off the tracks, Calvin Klein's.
Can you imagine that? That'd be so
Mate.
good. Sam, a.k.a. Coaster Tog.
Hello.
Beth, a.k.a. Coaster Littical.
Hello.
Welcome. How are we feeling?
Nervous. Very nervous.
yeah.
I'm not usually on this side of the camera, but
No, mate. No. Well, to be fair, you guys are absolutely smashing it in the in the TikTok
thank
world.
you.
That's
Both
Sam.
of you are. You really are, mate.
Thanks.
How come you don't do YouTube? Is it just like no?
I upload my TikToks to YouTube Shorts, but
Okay.
do you know, like the hassle of converting vertical to horizontal, I just can't be bothered.
Do you know what? There's like AI apps these days where you can just go, yeah, they sort it out.
That's a
There
cop
it is.
out, Sam. It's a cop out.
It is, yeah. It is
Do you do it all manually then?
Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Mate, after this, I'll show you.
I don't do the captions manually. That's all. Yeah, but you'll have to show me some things because
Yeah, because
I need to speed it up.
I'm gonna be honest. We don't do any work.
I know you don't.
we just hit the AI. It's like sorted.
Brilliant.
But yes, mate. What about yourself though? How's your TikTok going? Is it blowing up?
I can't do TikTok.
Although it's really funny though. Some of the
It's good
stuff.
having Sam as a friend, though.
Is that what you just
Because I
tag on?
repost.
Literally. No, I don't do TikTok really. It's just memes. I like a good meme.
Yeah. I must admit, yeah, I've seen your memes. They are quite funny.
It's just
Both of you.
memes.
Every day she's like, "Can you give me a new meme to post?"
Is that what I can imagine that as well, mate?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got to talk about Nemesis.
Oh yes.
Because you guys are like huge Nemesis lovers, especially. Well, yeah, both of you are actually. Let's
Yeah,
be
we
honest.
are. We do it together.
Before we start, there, I want to see your tattoos.
Oh no.
We said that we would put this on the stream. Like, so
I
what?
don't know if you can see it.
What tattoo theme park related have we got then?
I've just got Nemesis, and then today I've got Wicker Man.
Why Wicker Man?
Why not Wicker Man?
Was it one of our videos and you was like not happy? Or was that about the Nemesis? I can't
It
remember
was
what it was.
Nemesis.
Was it Nemesis?
If anyone ever disses Nemesis, then I'm not into that.
Nemesis is. You know,
I think. Did you say Inferno was better? I think that's what you did.
Wait until when's that video?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I've seen it. I've seen it on the way here. I did want to turn around.
Make sure you check that video out. It's already out. Yes.
Betrayal.
Obviously, Beth won't be watching that. She'll be like putting a big thumbs down on it. But yeah, Nemesis is opening very soon.
Yep.
Hopefully, let's be honest. They haven't gave us an opening
No.
date.
No.
Do you think it is going to be open on time?
Yeah.
I think
It'd be
so.
stupid not to.
Yeah.
They've been working on it for so long. It looks like there's a lot still to do, but it's kind of just finishing touches, really.
I mean, the area itself looks super like not complete at all, mate. Like
No.
this is what they're building near this shop. No, they're building a shop, aren't they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
going
new
up so
shop.
quickly though, because for a few weeks it was just groundwork, and then like 2 days later they had a full frame and
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Do you know what? Do you know if they're going to be building that helicopter in the centre where the drill is?
I don't see
I don't-
why not.
Yeah,
People
it's a
have been
big enough
saying,
area, isn't it?
people have been saying
Yeah.
there's 2 helicopters for quite a while, so and we've only seen one. So
Yeah, there wasn't anything.
I don't think it would just
See.
be a helicopter though, because that would be a bit weird. I think there'll be a bit more around it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know more?
No.
We genuinely we don't, do we? We genuinely
No, I
don't.
genuinely
Like,
don't know.
no, we don't. Considering like Nemesis all the time, we don't get drip fed anything like that really.
Obviously, I got slandered about the fencing.
Do you not
Oh,
like
yeah.
the fencing?
The fence is shocking, mate. Let's be honest. It is, mate. But to be fair, how much can you decorate a fence? Let's
It
be
is
honest.
true,
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a fence.
Yeah.
But I can't believe how far back you go. Like
Yeah, you
obviously,
go
when I
through
it.
when I worked on Nemesis, I remember that queue line
Yeah.
up there at the top. And that was, I think it was like a 4 to 5 hour queue. They've all got zones like zone 1, zone 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's like zone 4 or 5
Really?
up there. Yeah.
I can't imagine Nemesis having a 5-hour queue. It munches people up.
Yeah.
Like even on closing day, I think we joined the queue at Subterra. It was out the door at Subterra,
Yeah.
and I think we only waited an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Was you there on closing day for Nemesis? Yeah, and they closed it really early for some reason.
Why did they? Oh no, I went home early.
Yeah.
The rest of the OTT lot stayed.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I wanted to skip the traffic,
Yeah.
which I ended up in the traffic still anyway. So
Oh,
it was,
no.
it was-
That's a proper adult thing to do.
yeah,
like.
I
Yeah.
was like, kids, come on, let's go,
Yeah.
we're off. But yeah, it's really exciting the fact of this whole like Forbidden Valley. Like,
Oh,
I'm sick
yeah.
and tired of people saying it's not going to be called Forbidden Valley.
No, I think
Sean.
I think it's still.
is.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, it's still going to be.
I said to Sean the other day that I don't think they'll change it. Forbidden Valley is as iconic as Nemesis was. What's the reason to change it? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, fair enough, Galactica will get themed into the whole area eventually.
Do you think it
But
will?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think this season it's going to be just left in the
Yeah.
corner. You know, hopefully forget
Do you
about
like
it in the
Galactica?
corner.
No, absolutely hate
No.
flying places.
No one likes it. I
No.
know someone just get rid of it. It looks minging as well, man. It's like,
Oh yeah, it's
and someone
it's
said
real
to
bad.
me,
It's really bad at now,
Yeah.
like especially now. But it's got to have a new sign, hasn't it?
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
It's got to. It was on the floor.
They are building a new sign for it, thankfully.
Fuck for that. But yeah, so obviously Forbidden Valley, everyone's been banging on about this whole thing about Ripsaw
Yeah.
returning. I personally can't see it happening.
No.
I don't see why we are going backwards in rides.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if it came back, fantastic.
Yeah.
Loved Ripsaw. But I just can't see Alton Towers going backwards on that. It's just the most bizarrest thing I've ever heard of.
No, I agree with you. Because Nemesis, like, even if you talk to just normal people who aren't in the theme park community and stuff, the amount of comments I get is, oh, it's just had a repaint, and you have to explain to them, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Actually, it's not. And then they say, well, it's still the same ride, though. It's like, well, yeah, but it's not.
To be fair, I'm going to put my hands up. I was
Yeah.
one of them people. I remember on a live stream where I was kind of like, yeah, but I've ridden it. It's Nemesis is Nemesis. You know, it's I've ridden it for the past 20 years.
I do know that they had multiple plans to replace it with something new, but they chose to just keep it because it's too iconic.
I think I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a nightmare because obviously where it's situated
Yeah.
as well
Yeah.
in that pit, it would have been like.
I think that's probably part of the reason why
Yeah,
they've kept
definitely.
it, because it's too much of
Same
a
with Oblivion,
a
isn't
ball
it?
ache.
Like you've got that big hole. Like what
Yeah.
would you do
What would you do
otherwise?
with it?
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Oh god damn, I
Yeah.
hate Oblivion as well.
Oh, I love.
Oh no,
I love Oblivion,
that
yeah.
still gets me every time.
I love Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oh, and wait on the break run for like 6 years.
Oh, the break run, you just have
Yeah.
to close your eyes.
I like that. It's just I don't know. It's just it's good that Alton Towers are doing this massive change in. I think the promotion side of things, what Alton Towers are
fantastic,
doing,
yeah.
are really
Yeah, I would agree. It was better last year. It's kind of fallen off a little bit with the whole Nemesis thing, but I think it might be a case of they're waiting until they can get a confirmed date, and that's the next thing that we'll probably hear. Because last year, I think it was the middle of February, we heard
Yeah,
about
similar
Curse
time.
opening.
Yeah.
So I think next couple of weeks, I think we'll hear more about Nemesis and when it will open.
I can't see it opening.
No.
I don't know. But part of me feels like, and this is the thing. By now, they would have actually, because when is it? What are we now? We're in February.
Yeah.
Now. So we've got what 6 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know. You could do a lot in 6 weeks. I suppose it
Yeah.
could be. It could
I
be
did see someone who works in construction said when this was when they had 7 weeks left, and he said 7 weeks in
Yeah, I've got
weeks
7
in
weeks left of
construction
work.
is a long time, and you can get a lot done,
weather permitted.
weather permitted, and we had snow today.
I know. Yeah.
let's just drop that in there. Weather permitted on this.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what the station is going to look like inside. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, because
yeah.
no one, like, obviously, none of us know. Like, that is
No.
one thing that's been kept
And
secret. So.
there's been people working in that station for a long time.
Yeah.
See, I think we'll go in and it'll be like you're inside the beast, so there'll be like heartbeats and stuff like that. I think that'll be pretty cool.
I'm just trying to think because obviously it's not the biggest station. Let's be honest.
No.
No.
But that'd be really cool. Maybe
Yeah.
like with the air gates above it. It didn't kind of fit the theme of you being like you said in the monster.
No, it
because it was
didn't
all
make it-
metal. Was
yeah.
it all like metal?
Yeah, it was. It was like rusted metal
Yeah, it
with
was
lights
all
and
old,
stuff.
like-
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's going to be like. Although it makes me laugh there because it's like when you go into the break room, it's like you're going into its arse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
literally.
Yeah. Yeah, you come
Brace
out his
yourself.
neck and in its ass.
Smelling of shit. Fucking love that. Fucking love that. But no, it's going to be very busy. I'm assuming you guys are going to be there on opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there on opening.
Definitely.
Hopefully.
Queuing up.
It's going to be so busy. It's going to be. Like,
we've
mental.
already said we're just going to spend the whole day in Forbidden Valley.
Yeah,
like,
because we
the
can
rest
come
of the
back
park.
anytime.
Yeah.
So we'll just do Forbidden
Yeah.
Valley on opening day.
And we'll be
then-
there for its birthday as well on the 19th.
Yeah, and then we get to climb Wicker Man.
Oh yeah, we're climbing Wicker Man on
I
that
think
day as well.
let's a bit of not controversial or anything,
Yeah.
but this climbing, and I get it for theme park enthusiasts. They love it, something great, climbing up something.
Yeah.
But £65 to climb
It's
up.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is expensive for what it is, but it sold out pretty quickly.
I suppose it is an experience, like you
Yeah.
said. Like not many people.
You
can
only
do
do it once. You don't. Do it
Yeah,
multiple
it's not
times,
something
so.
you do multiple times.
And I think
now.
there are limited amount of people per day that can do it because obviously staffing and health and safety and stuff.
You get your fast track too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I worked at Alton Towers and I used to climb the fucking lift every fucking day. Nemesis, like, oh my god, here we go. Here we go. But yeah, I'm so excited.
I mean, you've done it. Yeah. Hopefully Nemesis is up next so you can walk the Nemesis lift too.
But you can't see anything from there. You've got like a good view from Wicker Man, a good view
the
from
tickets
Oblivion.
will sell.
Yeah, they probably would. I mean, let's be honest, I'd do it.
Yeah. But it is expensive. I did the big one last year, and that was pretty cool. That was cool, but that was also expensive. I think that was £100 to climb.
No.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay me to.
I think it was. Don't quote me on that. I think it was £100.
£100.
Yeah.
Climb some steps.
And it was scarier than actually riding it. My legs were wobbling, like, honestly.
Well, my wife, she did a charity walk from Derby all the way to Skegness.
What?
For cancer, yeah, and to Fantasy Island.
Wow.
And for her reward was to climb Odyssey. I mean, it's not a reward. This is Odyssey. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no one has ever climbed the lift hill apart from my wife, Kelly.
That is crazy.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good claim to fame.
It is, mate.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd catch me up there.
I know, because it's really, it's really high.
tall, and it's next to the sea, so you feel everything.
Oh, so good. Anyway, so I want to kind of like jump on this whole thing because I've just seen, and you just obviously mentioned to me about Ripsaw itself, the tunnel system.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it now,
yeah.
And I'm kind of.
It's. I think.
Is it going to be where it used to be? Or is it going to be where the arcades are?
The arcades?
You know where the arcades
it's on
are?
the bottom.
Because the arcades are going, aren't they?
What, the Edge Games?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's completely down here.
No,
What's
the other
going there?
end,
But what's going there?
I don't know.
No one knows,
No
do
one
they?
knows.
No.
I think in the planning for that, there was a slight mention of like a ride-up cabin inside, but no one, it's gone quiet on that.
Interesting.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a ride in there. I'd like a ride to be in there because I just feel like the arcades take away from the magic of Alton Towers. I just like when you come off Oblivion and you walk through the arcade, it's horrible. Honestly,
I do think I don't understand why people have theme parks have arcades. Like,
it makes no sense.
It's only when it's raining that I ever see anyone in there.
Yeah,
that's a good shout.
For shelter.
Yeah,
that's a good shout actually.
Yeah.
And speaking of indoor stuff, we'll go back to Ripsaw, but Hex.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hex,
I'm really looking forward to that. I actually stopped riding Hex because I didn't find it very interesting. But now because it's been gone for so long, I'm like, I want to get back on
it. And people have said there's some new things in there.
Apparently.
New stuff in there. Yeah.
Don't quote us on it.
No. Can we say? Is it? All...
No, I don't know, but people have said there's some new effects in there. But,
and it's had like a bit of a clean up.
Well, I should hope so.
Oh yeah, it's been closed.
Yeah.
Like
we do know last year it was being used as a function hall because they were.
That was one of my only TikToks.
They were taking crates. They were taking crates of Budweiser.
Yeah, literally.
And we were like, "What's going on? Is there like a party in there?" I was like, "Oh, it's been used as like a function hall."
Yeah, we asked the lady that was putting the stuff in, and she said, "Yeah, it's been used for a function."
Yeah.
Mad.
No way.
Imagine that, like a lock-in inside Hex.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
But now Hex, I miss it because it's one of the best. Dark rides in the UK.
So fun, yeah. I do feel like it's a little bit long on the pre-show stuff.
That's because you've been on it.
Yeah, because I've been on it.
Yeah, I think it's because we've been on it so many times.
It's not the same since when you go at Christmas, when it was open at Christmas, and you get to ride it on your own. You're the only person in there. It's never the same after that.
Exclusive.
I don't know why they opened that at Christmas. It makes no sense, but it was brilliant.
Mad, isn't it? We have to talk about, obviously, we talked about Hex.
Yeah.
Obviously, what's cracking off with it? What's going on the one at Drayton Manor?
I don't know.
Is it the madhouse? It's
the haunting,
they've all
seem to have just died.
Yeah.
Took a dump and it's just
Yeah.
like not working at all, mate. To be fair, though, the haunting wasn't the greatest. When people said it was amazing, I was like,
yeah, it wasn't amazing, not at all.
No.
But it's just something different, wasn't it, on the park? So.
I think it's because if that was at Alton Towers, it would be like, no, it's rubbish. But because it's at Drayton, it's like actually it's
it's
right.
It's like the
Fills
lower
a gap.
tier.
Yeah,
It's the lower tier for Drayton. But speaking of Drayton Manor, obviously they built a new coaster.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
It does look really good, actually. Yeah.
At the start, like when people were saying it's a family thrill, it's like okay, and they said it could be the best family thrill in the country.
That's
didn't
what she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, even better than Tornado Springs, Storm Chaser.
That doesn't exist.
Have you ever been to Portons Park?
We haven't actually.
No, but I'd love
we need to go this year.
That park is amazing.
Yeah. They have a
it's packed.
They reached out last year and said they're having like an enthusiast evening.
Ooh.
I think this year.
Didn't reach out to me.
Only
We'll talk
Mr.
about
Mr. 800 million.
I think they're having like a day where it's just like adult enthusiasts can go. So it sounds like fun.
I mean, yeah, but it's a kiddie ride. It's like a kiddie theme park. But
I know that's the bit I didn't understand.
that ride at Knott's Berry Farm, and it packs a punch. It is intense.
Is it the same?
It's the same. I think it might be a mirrored layout, but it's exactly the same layout.
No.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Portman's Park is the cleanest park ever.
Oh,
the grounds are gorgeous. They've got so many rides for the kids because obviously we've all we've got kids. Have you got?
We've all got kids.
Yeah,
we've all got kids. So obviously,
I was
literally like a month
age,
apart. Yeah,
they're gonna be besties.
They
like
are.
Me and Sam.
Yeah,
I know, but it's not sweet.
It's
just
quite
like
cute, yeah.
Imagine when we're like arguing because the kids don't like each other.
Yeah, it's like we can't be friends.
I know that feeling. Anyway, so like obviously Drayton Manor, I've talked about this all the time, and to be fair, I used to slag off Drayton Manor like, what's it all about? What kind of a park is it? And it's kind of like now I know what they are.
Yeah,
I think it's so good.
Yeah, I really appreciate it now, especially with the girls. They can go on like
They can go on lots, especially at Thomas. Like,
it's
like
mad,
I'm not
isn't
sure
it?
what the names are of the Thomas land because I don't watch Thomas. Obviously,
sorry,
I'm a grown
Jake.
man. But the one that goes up in the air, it's like you're in an airplane.
Oh god, yeah.
That's really high. Taking like a
what's that?
6-month-old on that was pretty mental.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah. I even like. Is it Troublesome Trucks?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I
love
it
it.
is good. I love
it.
Troublesome Trucks.
Oh, Drayton Manor.
But they were kind of lost, but then when they got brought out, it's so good now. Like, and you can see where they're going.
And the events as well seem a lot better.
Yeah,
like.
they're
I think the minute when they took down G-Force, and I was like, what are they doing taking their coaster down? Like that's quite a high. You shouldn't be taking down coasters. You should be building more coasters.
And
What's going on here?
I miss Apocalypse.
Yeah, and then they Apocalypse went, and we were like, what is going on here? Why are they taking all these thrill rides around? Clearly, we know now the fact that they are making it into a massive family. Yeah, family park. Which, to be fair, it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It is really good because you can take the kids to Alton Towers and you're kind of confined to CBeebies. Outside of that, there's not an awful lot to do, and there's a lot of walking. So because it is a theme park wise is so close to Alton Towers, you can just take the kids there.
I must admit, my kids are too old now. Like they're in their 20s and 18s. You know what I mean?
You're not old enough.
You're not. No way.
Yeah. So I'm the granddad of the theme park.
You are granddad.
Community. if we can say that.
Yeah. But it looks good, and their new coaster is just. It does.
I think it'll be really good. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I think people are sleeping on it. Like when you look at the construction photos and the layout and stuff, it's like some of those turns look proper whippy.
Yeah.
They look really good.
I wonder what's next for Alton Towers for kids stuff though, because they do need it.
Oh, Bluey's come today. I mean, I don't know about rides, but I'm buzzing.
This Ripsaw stuff, no one cares about it now. It's all about Bluey. Yeah.
What the hell is Bluey?
It's like a blue. It's a blue
is
dog.
It Australian?
Yeah. I think it is Australian. Yeah.
It's a little dog, but like when you watch the program, there's like some adult like kind of
jokes
in it.
Like
it's really good. I mean, I love Bluey. I think I'm more excited than Bee.
That is mad. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so Bluey's coming.
I think it is kind of like it's the new craze. Like,
yeah, that's
I need to get on this.
Yeah,
Bluey. So how old are your kids then? Are they quite young?
Or 15 months.
Yeah, I think Kira's 14 months. She just turned 14.
So yeah.
They just started walking.
Yeah. But she's already ridden the coaster.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's one up on B.
What is it?
Casey Jr.
Casey Jr. at Disneyland Paris.
But we're going at the end of the month, so then they'll be even
you
again.
are, yeah.
Let me get straight. So your daughter, yeah?
Yep.
First coaster is at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah. And she was less than one, that's quite a fix. But the stuff you can ride at Disneyland Paris, if you've got a kid and you want to get on some rides, go to Disneyland Paris because she can literally ride everything. She fell asleep on Pirates of the Caribbean, it's brilliant.
She obviously wasn't impressed with it.
No, she was like, what's this about?
It was the dark. She was like...
But yeah, we're
honestly,
getting it in the month,
you're going to love it, honestly. Disneyland Paris for the kids is just...
I loved it. I do miss it. Now my kids are all grown up, like I said. I do miss Disneyland Paris. See,
I'm game for me.
I know, this is I feel like, can I really go as an adult on my own?
Well, Sean did.
But
was he on his own?
But I had my kids.
Oh, fair.
I had my kids. So it's kind of like... It was great with them.
Yeah.
But can I...
I could totally see it still having the magic as an adult because it just feels. I wasn't really a Disney person.
No.
Like
I'm still really not.
Yeah,
but the actual
but then you go
Disney
there and it's like, actually, I kind of get it. Like it is. It's not like if I could go to that place and not ride anything and still have a really good time.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
the atmosphere is unreal. Especially if we went in November.
Yeah,
place was dead. Like it was brilliant.
Really?
Like even things like. Hyperspace Mountain, literally just walked onto it. No clue whatsoever.
In November?
Yeah.
There you go then. That's when you book it. Have you been to Disneyland, you say?
Yeah, I've been before. When I was about 12.
Yeah.
So you've not taught your kids or anything yet?
No, well, I've only got one. I'm not having any more.
You don't have any more?
No, absolutely
We're both
not.
one and done, I think.
I remember taking Martin for the first time to Disney, And I felt when I saw Mickey Mouse, I literally was pushing kids out of the way.
Yeah,
my own
I
kids.
could believe it as well.
Yeah.
I could believe it.
But when I saw Mickey Mouse, although I was like, it's a guy. Just close your ears, kids. I was like,
yeah, but you don't think that. It was.
You know what I'm about to say though, but it's like, oh my god, it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go like Halloween though, because I'm like Jack Skeleton obsessed. Like Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that'd be like amazing.
Oh, Jack Skeleton.
Yeah.
Is it a Christmas or a Halloween film?
Both. I mean, I'll watch it all year round, but Christmas and Halloween, definitely. Yeah.
So, so where's the part that you usually go to then, with your family then? Because obviously, with the youngsters and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I go Alton Towers all the time. But just it's around the corner from us. That's why. But other than that, I would go to Drayton. Like, you're not gonna drive all the way down to Thorpe Park.
No,
Thorpe Park's not the greatest.
There is
no. It's great, but not when you've got little.
I think that's why we haven't really been. Like you've been, but I didn't go last year.
It's great if you're tall enough to ride stuff, but what makes no sense to me is that they have like flying fish, shout out flying fish. But then I have that Mr. Monkey's banana ride thing. Like, why is that there? And the High Striker, like, get them over to like Chesington or Lego. It makes no sense.
It does feel like we need to like, you know, have more people, more families, little ones. So we'll stick these two rides.
It makes no sense. But the fact that they've changed the height thing. So if you're under 1.2 now, you can go into Thorpe Park free because obviously there's nothing to ride.
1.2.
Yeah, because everything's like 1.4, isn't it?
Do you know what I wish that was about? Because my youngster, because I was always argued with that, saying, "Why am I paying for it? It's been on one ride." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to struggle like with the 0.9 thing.
Yeah, I do think there should be a tier for annual passes because
we're going to be paying full price for B when she's like, we'll only be able to go and see BBs when she's 0.9.
Yeah, and now Runaway Mine Train's been up. Yeah, so that you have to. I think it's one.
What do you mean?
They changed the height restriction on it this year.
Is it 1.1?
So I think it's 1.1.
So not only did it with the Rapids, they've now also done it with Runaway Mine Train.
Yeah. I think there was an incident or something on Mine Train. They've upped the.
Has it changed at all? Because
I don't.
They've said
that
there might be some theming in like the.
Oh, someone
tunnel.
In the tunnel.
Yeah. Hopefully, because that tunnel is
boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe some like jewels or whatever.
The only good thing about that tunnel is slagging people off that were on the rapids at the same time.
That's what it is.
Give
Give
it that. Yeah. Then you see him coming out the exit.
But yeah, so there's not even like there's only Octonauts.
Yeah.
Octonauts is that it?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I've always said that with Alton Towers. You either, it's up there with the big ones, the big boys or the big girls, and then you got CBeavers.
Yeah.
There was never anything in between.
What Spinball? What height Spinball?
I think Spinball's
it's 1.2.
1.2, yeah.
Okay.
Spinball.
There is just a big gap there for
0.9 and 1.2. There is that. Yeah, there is that gap. Yeah.
And they need. The people were going to not want it because it's money spent on not thrill rides, but they need something there for the kids because otherwise you just go to CBeebies and that's it. And CBeebies isn't that big. It's not a full day.
It isn't. No, like we could just go for like a couple of hours and you've done it.
I would love to see them. I know people are going to hate this, but get rid of Spinball and extend CBeebies, but make it a bit more inclusive.
No, I agree. I do agree.
And I just
but they're not going to do that, are they? Because they had that.
I would love for them to
get
rid of the CBeebies IP altogether because I preferred it when it was more of just a fairy tale. It's more generic.
You're going to get that glowworm back off Sean.
Yeah, get the glowworm back.
You're not, are you?
Bluey's out. Bluey's in for 1 year and he's out of contract. Get him that.
I wonder if they will do something like with if they've bought him, if it's just for like the meet and greet, or if they're gonna do a ride for Bluey.
Yeah. CBeebies could do with a new ride because the last two things, they're not rides, are they? It was just like experiences.
I suppose in the night garden.
Fairchester thing.
Yeah, was it Fairchester or Hey Duggy? Didn't Hey Duggy's?
Oh, Hey Duggy is more of a show, wasn't it?
It's like a playground.
It's a playground, and then they have the dinosaur dig thing.
Yeah, Andy's dinosaur dig. Yeah. Come on, you know
they could do with something else in CBeebies.
Yeah, definitely now.
There's a big spot for it around by the loos.
There is actually. there is.
What else is in there? Because CBeebies
Postman Pat, you get
Bugsby Go Round.
Treetops. Is it Treetops? Is that what it's called?
Treetops, Octonauts.
Yeah, and in the night garden.
Yeah.
And it used to be Berry Bish Bash. What is it now? I don't know. Jojo and Gran. It's as
and
if I go all the time.
I was about to say, what's that about? Do you live there?
Yeah, she does. And they have to do the drop tower, or drop bounce towers, don't they?
Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
See, I never understood that because they had. Is it 2 or 3 they've got at Alton Towers?
Yeah, they've got two. They've got 2 in CBeebies and 1 over at David Williams. And while on the subject of David Williams, please get rid of David Williams.
Yeah, we're not a fan of that.
We're not a fan.
No, it's just Granny.
No.
What's up with you?
You thought it was like the best dog ride in the world, didn't you?
I think
you and Jake thought it was like the best thing ever.
Yeah. Too busy playing this.
I think when they brought that in, I thought they maybe thought that the whole David Williams book stuff was going to be bigger than it was.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Did you not go on it though? Go, wow, this is really good. Be
Thanks
honest.
to Granny.
Yeah. Or did you come off going?
I think I just went on and thought, oh, it's all right.
It's not amazing.
I don't understand why we thought it was absolutely like world class.
don't know
It should be
either.
belonging
You were
Universal. I was like, what am I doing?
Something happened.
But have you been through the dog door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you?
Good.
Have you?
Yeah.
Everyone's got to do that.
Yeah,
at least
everyone-
once.
You're not a true enthusiast unless you've been through the
This
dog
is
door.
it, mate. And I got told because like, Danny, you could fit in there. And I really, because I'm a
Well, we
big
didn't
I'm a
think
fat
we
guy.
would, did we? We didn't
Mate,
think
I
we
fit
would.
through.
Yeah.
I fit through.
Did you fit for it?
Yeah.
Did you go for it?
Why were you so shocked at something?
I'm a big guy.
Wow.
I had to get dragged through, and you heard on the other end.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't really get the area.
think-
Like the carousel is just a bit like.
Yeah,
It is a bit
there's a
random.
lot of layouts of Alton Towers that could do with a bit of work. Like Dark Forest, the layout doesn't make any sense.
I think Dark Forest has got to be on. It's got to
Yeah.
be up there somewhere with like on
What?
the list of things to do.
What,
Yeah.
like, get rid of it all?
I wouldn't
I
say
don't
get
think
rid of
they
it all.
get rid of it all.
Are you
I
13
love
lovers?
13. Like I know everyone's going to be like, oh, 13, but I actually love 13.
I like the vibe of 13.
drops
Jake,
don't
it
get
just doesn't
me.
Jake,
live up.
you told me she wasn't a 13 lover. That's the only reason she's on.
That's the next time.
I swear to God.
No, it will be. We've already discussed this
Well, yeah,
earlier.
she said
like-
she's going to get 13.
yeah, no, I really like 13.
They just need. I don't get why the backwards bit is. Spoilers. The drop.
Too late now.
Too late. I don't get why the backwards bit isn't themed. It's literally has nothing in there, and it's just.
Yeah,
it's
just
just.
give
It should have like lightning, like strobes. With
Yeah. It's just. It's
It
just
used
a
to
one.
have some
Like
lighting.
you just turn one way. It's like a helix. It's just like.
Helix.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I did it. I'm
You
sorry.
did
I'm
it,
sorry.
yeah.
What are you doing?
Shame.
Yo, what are you doing? But yeah, but it's good though that these parks are, well, especially Drayton Manor, where they're going.
Oh, Drayton Manor.
They're
Yeah, I
literally-
cannot wait to go there this year.
I'm looking forward to it, and obviously Shockwave.
Yeah, I think that's a good move as well. Sorry if
agree,
you
yeah.
like standing up on a ride, but
I hated it. It was so uncomfortable.
The only thing with Shockwave is it had a shit layout, and the only reason why it stuck out. This is what I
Because it
kind of
was
agree with
stand
Lee.
up,
'cause
literally.
and I
Yeah.
kind of agree with Lee when he mentioned that. So yeah, I'd like to know.
it's almost like they run out of money at the end because it's just straight to.
It literally is. It's like autocomplete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's it.
it's endearing. I like it, and
Yeah.
the fact that it will be sit down and with lap bars and stuff would
And
be
the kids
really cool.
can
And the
go on
kids
it,
can
yeah.
go on it 20 centimeters lower. Brilliant.
That's great though.
Yeah.
Because it's a big coaster
It
for a
is.
1.2.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Because you've got 13,
Yeah.
and then you've got Shockwave,
Yeah.
which is over. You know what I mean? It's quite.
Yeah.
Although I'm not looking forward to the over shoulder restraints, though. That's going to be really. Are they? I can't ask them. Are they over restraints or are they lap bars?
I've heard lap bars.
Yeah, I
from
thought-
quite
Are
a
they
few.
lap bars?
Yeah.
thought
But then we're in.
Oh, it's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed.
There it is.
It's been
Lap,
confirmed. Okay.
lap bars then.
Yeah,
Jobs
I mean
on
that would be brilliant. Like we
Lap
need.
bars aren't safe though, right?
Oh no, yeah, don't.
But
yeah.
would you trust like your 1.2 child
Yes.
with a lap bar?
Yes,
Yeah,
because I know this
100%.
is engineered to
Yeah.
like to an inch of its thing.
Yeah,
like
An
it's
inch of
fine.
its thing.
An inch of
Yeah.
its thing. Yeah, shout out.
We all know what it means.
But you have like Icon's 1.3. Hyperia's looking to be 1.3 as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be
That's still.
every other Mac Hyper bar one that was built in China, which was the first one I think, is a 1.3. Even the one in Dreamworld Australia, that's a 1.3. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys can come back on the show again, and
Yeah.
then we can discuss Hyperia because I'm, at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Should be
We're hoping to get down. It depends on Sam's work and stuff, but
Yeah.
we are hoping to
Hopefully,
get down there.
I'm hoping they have like Chesington style pass holder dates. I don't see why they wouldn't. It was a
Shall
good
we just
move.
quickly cover for
Yeah.
2 minutes
Yeah.
the rat passes?
Oh,
Okay.
so I was talking about this last night
Yeah.
with a lady theme park eye because they are rat pass holders.
Right. Because my son is autistic.
Yeah. So how I don't know what your take on it is, but it's caused a lot of anxiety over the actual having to book it because you have to cancel what you've already booked basically because you're only allowed 3. So you're only allowed to pre-book 3, and they'd already booked for the fireworks.
Okay.
So they've now got to cancel them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then rebook through the new system, which then wasn't working last night.
I heard people struggling.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, we didn't quite understand it, but how she's explained it to me.
I watched that video that was meant to explain it,
It
and
didn't
I was like,
I was
Yeah.
scratching my head going,
on
what the
earth?
fuck is
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what, do you understand it any better?
I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't understand
how it's making it better.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
don't.
it's not making it any better.
It just seems to be gatekeeping. Like, and I can already foresee going in the summer and people not understanding it, and then some people have already paid for their tickets to go in the park full price, and
Yeah,
then
so
not being
that's the
able
issue.
not being able
Yeah.
to get their
Maybe
rat pass.
they've complicated it just to
It does
to
feel
make,
like
make
that.
people
How
to
they
go like,
worded it,
fuck
though.
this, mate, I ain't
Yeah.
doing this. And
How
they're not
they worded
even...
made it sound
It doesn't make
better.
sense because the wrap queues are still going to be out of the door.
I remember going up because my son doesn't do with big queues, and to be
Yeah.
fair, some people have said to me, and they have fair, like, why would you go to a theme park on a busy day if he doesn't like
But
crowds?
sometimes you don't have a choice.
But then,
I kind of get
yeah,
it, but
then
he's
that's
got school.
discrimination as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah, every time we go into the Wicker Man, it's like, oh my god.
yeah, you see
like-
that queue, don't you?
Yeah,
It's
it
massive all
it
the
blows my
time.
mind that the Merlin parks have different system as well, like Legoland and Chesington.
Spot on. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree
It makes
completely.
no
How
sense.
how that is done,
Yeah.
computerized, is spot on
Yeah.
because that's the time I can do. Right, that queue's a bit shorter.
Yeah.
We'll jump on that ride. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes. Let's do
Yeah.
it. It works.
Yeah, I just don't get why if you can't queue or you struggle to queue, you have to queue to then.
You've got to queue at
You're
guest
still in the
services
queue.
anyway still, which
There's
I
no
don't
reason
understand.
in
Like,
2024 why you can't pull out your phone, pre-book for that. I'll go and sit on the lawns for an hour while I'm waiting for the Wicker Man,
Exactly.
and then I come up with my time. Look, I'm ready to go in.
And sometimes though, that guest services queue is big.
Oh,
it's
it's
the
ridiculous.
biggest
I've
queue
seen
I've
it.
ever seen.
That's why
Yeah.
they've had to open up more hubs. So you got ones.
When
all
we
around
had
the park.
Adventure Times on here, they said that the only reason they had the Forbidden Valley one, was
Yeah.
because of the hotel
Yeah,
guests.
mate. Imagine
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah,
But the one with the 13 and there's somewhere else as well.
yeah. There's one near X Sector.
Yeah. Why? Why have them there? I don't know. Maybe like you said, maybe to spread it.
I think it is to spread it, and it's another place where you can book like fast tracks and stuff like that. So, yeah.
The
But-
fast track though as well. That obviously they go down the same queue, don't you?
No. What for? Wicker Man.
Because
It depends.
No,
certain
Wicker
ones.
Man's
Oh no,
different.
Wicker Man's
yeah.
different, but in there are other ones that you can still buy a fast track ticket.
No,
though,
Smile is
if
different.
If yours is limited,
Yeah.
if your Rat Pass is limited, you'll still be able to get fast track though.
No. We have to wait. They put a time on, saying, I don't know, 3:00. You can go on to your next ride.
But
But-
now they're limiting
But you
how
have
many can go, how many can pre-book,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Right.
yeah.
Which then means that you can still get fast track though. There'll still be so many amount of fast track. So surely the actual problem is how many they're selling of fast track because you're still in a big queue.
I think I think the problem is not the wait times; it's how you're waiting out that time. There's no reason why someone should be waiting in a queue to get on the ride if they got a Rat Pass in a queue.
Yeah, you should be allowed to just walk around the
you
park
should be able
and
to
stuff.
book it
Yeah.
and go to a place where you feel comfortable to wait out that time and then go on.
The thing about the only way it works is because, like I said with Legoland, it works is because you can say, right, I've booked my time in for such and such,
Yeah.
booked my time in for such and such. I don't mind doing that with my
No.
little one. Sometimes we
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah.
ride anything at all. He just wants to see, the swans and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's just Alton Towers and Thorpe Park. It's just such a bad.
Yeah.
It's
It makes-
just awful.
And from a business perspective, surely you want people not in queues because then they're out and about spending more money at shops and stuff.
Exactly.
Like you would end up taking more money. Like people will wait out that time, sit down, have a drink, have some food. Like you can't do that in a queue.
That's true. That's so true.
But yeah, it needs changing. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it will change.
I'm hoping it changes.
I think the majority of the people are quite against it
Yeah.
that use rap. Obviously, we don't use it, but I can see why it's.
I
a
am
problem.
surprised it wasn't. If they're taking this leap to change it, why it wasn't all integrated online. I don't really understand why.
Yeah, it's just when you book your ticket, it's just easy just to integrate it.
Yeah.
And
into
people
it.
have already pre-booked, like you're saying, you've put a limit on how many that you can book at the same
you
time.
Put,
So
you
bizarre.
put a limit on the Rat Passes as a whole, but not everyone with a Rat Pass is going to want to ride everything because there might be
No.
people who are anxious and not want to ride Oblivion, not want to ride Smiler, but they're happy to
So
ride others,
bizarre.
the other and vice versa. But
I don't get the outcome. I generally don't get the
No.
outcome. But hey.
it's a strange one, and I think we're going to see a lot
See what
of
happens.
stuff in the summer about it.
Yeah.
That guest service is going to be
It
yeah,
will be,
literally
yeah.
be down to like
It
the
will
bottom
be.
of the gardens.
Yeah.
It'll be packed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly say, right, because you've just got the Wicker Man
Yeah.
tattoo. Are you one of these who just literally, when they say it's the Wicker Man, and that whole,
Yeah.
are you the one
100%.
behind where I'm like, shut up?
Yeah.
That's both of us together. To
Yeah.
be fair,
I mean,
like,
you can't watch that pre-show without saying "Welcome, Joseph."
But that is one thing that we heard, like on
Oh,
the grapevine.
yes,
That might
yes.
they might be using it as just a walkthrough pre-show
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
like for
Wicker
operations
Man-
potentially.
They had that at the COVID, and it
Yeah.
literally at the queue line.
It would make sense
The
because
operations are fantastic on
Yeah.
Wicker Man always. To be fair,
because they have a thing like if you don't want to do it, you can ask to skip it, and I guess that's kind of just a bit of a hassle for the people staffing it.
Yeah.
I think it's just like it keeps rolling over, like the Curse one. It's one less staff member.
It's probably because of that door. That door closes on you.
That
you go
door,
into
yeah.
the station
I've seen
and
it quite a few
closes on
times.
you.
With the stupid bit of wood in the middle.
Yeah.
There.
Which everyone is literally bumped into sometime.
100%, yeah.
It would make sense for it to just be a roll-in pre-show now.
No, I like it. I remember with COVID, it was like that, and I remember saying to people like, "I miss it."
Yeah, but you can still watch it. There's enough room for you to stand at the side and watch it.
Well, I've said to you, you've got to like do the whole pre-show in my ear.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be like, I need it all before. I need the full experience.
Oh my god, I fucking love that. I love that. Anyway, back to Forbidden Valley.
Yes.
Ripsaw itself. Do you reckon it's happening? Yes or no?
I don't personally see it being Ripsaw or a similar ride to Ripsaw.
You don't think it's going to be a top spinner?
I think I thought it was before I've seen this today.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
because
wouldn't really.
Yesterday there weren't these renderings and stuff.
Yeah.
And the height matched to Ripsaw, so everyone was like Ripsaw.
Yeah.
Because of this, and because of the fact that Nemesis is essentially the same to like the general public. And if they just brought Ripsaw back, they'd be like, well, it's kind of the same as what was before. Like, I think it would make sense putting something new 100%. In there. Yeah.
I get because everyone's like, do you know the story of Forbidden Valley?
I've read it, but not off the top of my head.
But like the rides itself, what they all mean?
No.
Like, you obviously got the egg in subtitle.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got the Nemesis itself, the beast laid out.
Yeah.
And then use the blade to kill it.
Okay.
And then you get detox with the Ripsaw, and then you jumped on Galactica to fly away. That's how it.
I do, yeah. That is quite cool.
You see,
that's
how.
But
my mind's just gone now. That's it, gone.
And this is the Nemesis quiz.
Okay, let's not.
But the thing is that isn't really shown. Like, how would you know that?
Yeah.
Tell that story.
We'll go with that's
because
of Dan's age compared to
and his work.
That is out of order. But no, so how much of a fan are you of Nemesis then?
Well,
because we've got a bit of a quiz.
Be like, it's a little bit like.
No, we haven't.
Imagine.
Thank God.
No, it's just special to me because that's why I started the YouTube channel was to follow the retrack. Really, I didn't like vlogging. I don't like being on a camera. This is a lot.
Why don't you like doing that? Is it just like just standing
anxious,
there going?
Yeah, it's in front of other people. Like other people are clearly watching and being like, "What are they doing?" I mean, it's a lot better now, isn't it? Like there's loads of people that are videoing. Yeah, so it's not as bad. But I'd like Nemesis for that. It got me out of the house, like because I just had B, like my daughter. So that's why it's special to me.
You had to get the kids. Shout out to the kids.
Shout out.
Shout out B and Kira. Shout out B and Kira.
Is that what we're doing?
She's going to cringe like so much when they watch this back when they're older.
But Nemesis was never really that much to me. Like I loved Alton Towers as a whole, but I didn't really have any individual favourites. But the last year of following the construction, it's kind of like that's where like
that's our friendship.
Yeah, it's a friendship built up there. Spent so many hours on the observation platform, met so many lovely new people. And just watching that thing come together, it kind of like had a whole new. It means a lot to us now.
I must admit, on the last day of Nemesis, it was just so nice seeing familiar faces.
Yeah, everyone was there. It was lovely.
It was lovely.
And I saw John. I think John got a bit overwhelmed as well.
Yeah.
I said to him, like, I don't know why. I said, I used to operate your ride. I don't know why.
Were you drunk?
Yeah, and he was kind of looking at me like, move along, weirdo. But no, it was a really good day. In fact,
it was,
and it was a brilliant, close. What's the word I'm looking for? When it's like a showdown, like that's the end of it.
Yeah,
curtain closed on Nemesis, and it was really nice. Yeah, because obviously you had your fireworks, and then you come back to Forbidden Valley, and then it had it was all wrapped up.
Yeah,
and I was like,
they work fast.
They've done that quick.
Yeah,
wow,
it was good. Yeah,
the actors were there ready, which is really cool and stuff.
That's it. They'll probably have the actors in Forbidden Valley.
I've heard there's going to be Roman actors and stuff in Forbidden Valley and that.
I'd give that a week.
Like
so anything else.
They kept them at Curse. They kept them outside Curse.
You know what?
And they're coming back this year.
No, what they'll do is move the Curse ones to Forbidden Valley.
Well,
that's what they do.
It's the whole area. So they'll be covered by that whole area.
Those Curse ones, they were out every day. Even like quiet midweek, they were there. So I know it's Alton Towers is in the right hands at the minute to bring the magic back. Like
they are.
It's in a good place.
I've always not slagged Alton Towers off, but I do it because I care and I love it.
There's a lot of like us. Like
we're
not just gonna like everything's great at Alton Towers because it's our home park. Like there have been some bad times. Like the Christmas event, obviously this year was shocking.
Yeah, right. When we went at the start.
Yeah, it was really bad. But I think all the updates in the last week or so, like this last month, really.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much going on at Alton Towers this year. It's like the start of
Something
I hope,
good.
like, yeah. Something
So
good.
obviously we got Secret Weapon 9.
Yeah,
Well, it's not-
looks
it's
like
not
on,
anymore.
That's on the
There's-
back burner,
yeah.
and we don't even know if it's a secret weapon.
No, it's not. They're
So
all,
it's a
they're
flying
just
theatre.
projects now. It's not. You. Sean's told me about you.
It's a flying theatre.
It's definitely not.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Shut up, Bevan. It's a flying.
He's seen the contract. He's seen the contract.
Oh yeah, I mean Sean's right, isn't he? We'll go with Sean.
But that is definitely that's not happening next year. There's absolutely no
No.
chance. The place it's still a dumping ground. It's not been
Yeah.
Not been
at
touched.
all. Yeah.
I've heard that also they haven't like planning permission.
No, I think didn't it get approved?
I
But
think
then
it got-
they
it
have
got
to start
approved.
doing stuff. Maybe they
Yeah.
have to reapply. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have to
Reapply.
make amendments or reapply. Yeah. But yeah.
Alton Towers.
I do know that the Nemesis Eye is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's this about? The whole thing of that it's going to be a projector? What is it? Is it an LED screen?
Jake's just eating his pizza, minding his own business.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Someone's mentioned that
Like
it's not.
yeah, I think Theme
I think
Park
it-
Worldwide said it could be
Yeah,
like
I think
a projection.
I think it will be like either a projection from behind, but I think you wouldn't necessarily see that on a bright day. So I
No.
could see it just being like a big TV, like really bright TV.
Just like the Wicker Man.
No, we've got
Well, it's got-
flames
we got the
now.
flames back.
We've got flames.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, we have. Bianca's confirmed. We've got flames.
Yeah.
Bianca.
I believe.
know
I
what-
believe that lady.
Yeah, what a hero.
So what's next then for you guys? You what's kick on, Beth?
Well, continue with my vlogs.
Yeah.
You know, keep the memes going. I mean, I'm not
Is your
gonna be
vlogs like
TikTok
a
famous.
family? Like, this is what me and my daughter do? Or is it just more
Well, it
about
was
what you do?
it's like memories. I'm not bothered about like being the
I get
next,
that.
like anybody. Sean Evans. I'm not going to be like that. But
Post some random football.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not overly bothered. Like I've made like great friends like Sam, and yeah, it's memories for me. So I will keep doing it. I find it interesting. If it became a chore, then I wouldn't do it anymore. So yeah, that's it really.
I have no goals.
0 goals
it.
in
I have zero
life.
I've always been like that though. Like since starting like the TikTok and Instagram stuff, I just do what I want to do. Like I'm not bothered about what's going to happen next week. Like I don't plan far in advance.
You're
and I just have
smashing
fun.
it, mate. You're
I just have
smashing
fun.
He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one had like 600,000 like
Yeah, it's
likes,
weird.
He's
and
just
I'm
so
like,
modest. He's the most. He's literally the most modest.
It's weird
person
what
I've ever
people
met.
want to watch. Like I posted about Thought Park's Project Sparkle, and I mentioned genderless toilets in there. Just like that's coming. They mentioned genderless toilets were coming, and it had like 800,000 views and like
Are you
people
joking?
moaning about genderless
you
toilets.
better put this on TikTok. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But no, I think what you guys are doing is incredible.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
mate.
you. And
Appreciate it.
this is like the setup is
I know.
amazing.
You need to give people a proper tour.
Yeah, there you are on
I really
TikTok.
don't. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I did it once, like behind the scenes, and it literally was like, look at me, and it didn't come across
I get that.
that kind of great, but there was no other way that you could have done it.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yes, mate. But yeah, so tell people where they can find you, man.
Why was that so
like
scary?
I know.
Oh my God.
No, I just
Not
like
your address, Sam. Like,
Coaster
Telephone
Tog, Coaster Tog on Instagram, TikTok, and I do post my TikToks on YouTube Shorts. You can watch them there, but don't bother. Just go on TikTok.
on Facebook.
Yeah, but Facebook is just automatically post from Instagram. I have nothing to do with
Yeah,
Facebook.
it's true.
There you go then.
So yeah,
What about yourself?
Well, no one can say my name anyway.
Coastalitical.
Oh, see,
Even
yeah,
I
nice.
struggle with names.
Coastalitical, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
Jesus, man.
we won't mention names, but people did get that wrong, Jake.
In fact, I think I got it wrong when you was on the live. When I was on live, and I went,
It's Coastal Lyrical. Everyone says Coastal Lyrical.
yeah.
Coastal.
I mean, I've even started saying it. It's
Coastalitical.
it is political, but
You
they just-
really
Oh,
confused
yeah,
the crowd. I was
that's
like,
it. Mine
what's it
gone. Yeah, but yeah, Instagram, Facebook, a bit of TikTok, and YouTube.
no,
Obviously,
you are.
my
You love your
vlogs.
memes and stuff. on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I just love a meme. I just love memes.
No. But no, thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for having us.
No, man, it's been good. Guys, don't forget to follow us on our social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and TikTok. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit this bell icon every time we upload a new video. You will be notified. So I'm done, and thank you for watching. And as always, happy riding. See you in the next one.